Did you know that over 60% of drivers never experience their engine's full potential simply because they follow basic one-size-fits-all maintenance rules? That means your car might already have hidden performance locked inside it, but you just don't know how to unlock it. Now, here is where things get interesting. There are certain tricks that can instantly improve engine smoothness, throttle response, and even fuel efficiency. But dealerships often label them as improper or illegal. Not because they don't work, but because they fall outside strict factory guidelines and reduce your dependency on paid services. So in this video, I am uncovering 11 illegal tricks that will make your car run better. Stick until the end, because trick number 1 is the one 99% of drivers won't believe actually works. Let's dive in. Trick number 11, the PCV valve shake test. This mechanical trick is considered illegal by dealership service networks because it bypasses an incredibly common 6-hour book time labor charge for oil leak remediation. Your PCV valve is designed to vent volatile crankcase blow-by gases back into the intake manifold. Over time, it becomes choked with oil varnish due to that crankcase pressure rises up to 3 to 4 pounds per square inch. This pressure actively forces engine oil past your valve cover gaskets, oil pan gaskets, and eventually blows out the rear main crankshaft seal. This turns a simple ventilation issue into a $1,200 engine teardown. Instead of falling into this trap, you can physically unthread the valve and shake it to check the internal spring-loaded pintle. If your valve is stuck or silent, submerge it in an aggressive $4 chlorinated brake cleaner solvent for 10 minutes. This restores the valve's structural sealing capacity, immediately normalizes crankcase pressures, and halts oil consumption, which prevents catastrophic seal failure without purchasing a single OEM replacement component. Trick number 10, overfilling the engine oil. This engine building methodology is heavily classified as illegal by corporate manufacturers because it explicitly targets and mitigates cold start friction. Cold start is the exact mechanical wear window that is responsible for 90% of all internal engine degradation, which ultimately drives vehicle turnover and engine replacement revenue. While every owner's manual on the earth strictly demands filling precisely to the dipstick's maximum line, but veteran engine builders intentionally run their personal vehicles exactly 1/4 of a quart above the max mark. This minor, highly controlled overfill creates a marginally deeper oil reservoir that allows the oil pump pickup tube to submerge faster and draw fluid with less cavitation during those vulnerable initial rotation seconds. This strategy measurably increases the dynamic oil film thickness. It is vital to note that overfilling by a full quart or more is highly dangerous, as it creates air aeration and a catastrophic drop in oil pressure. However, maintaining a strict 1/4 quart margin acts as a performance buffer that protects your bearings without inducing foam. So keep in mind, not a full quart, not half a quart, exactly 1/4. Trick number 9, the spark plug gap secret. Now let's talk about a trick straight from the tuning world, slightly widening the spark plug gap. Research in combustion efficiency shows that a larger spark can improve flame propagation speed, which leads to more complete fuel burn. In some cases, this can improve combustion efficiency by up to 5%. From the factory, spark plugs are set to conservative gap settings that ensure reliable performance under all conditions, such as poor fuel quality, extreme temperatures, and long service intervals. But these settings are not always optimized for maximum performance. By increasing the gap slightly, usually by 0.1 to 0.2 millimeters, you create a stronger spark that ignites the air-fuel mixture more effectively. This can result in smoother acceleration, better throttle response, and even a slight improvement in fuel economy. So why is this trick considered illegal? Because it directly alters factory specifications. Any modification outside recommended settings can potentially void warranties or cause issues if not done correctly. Dealerships avoid this entirely because even a small mistake can lead to misfires or ignition coil stress. Trick number 8, the AC condenser low-pressure garden hose wash. This trick is considered illegal in the eyes of service centers because it completely robs them of a highly profitable $250 diagnostic and air conditioning system evacuation and recharge service. Your AC condenser is positioned at the absolute front of your vehicle's cooling stack, meaning it absorbs 100% of the road grit, insect debris, and winter salt, which quickly clogs the aluminum micropassages over a 40,000-mile cycle. When airflow is restricted, then the compressor's head pressure spikes dramatically from an optimal 150 pounds per square inch to over 350 pounds per square inch. This forces the compressor to draw up to 4 to 5 additional mechanical horsepower from your accessory belt, which severely drags down engine responsiveness and kills fuel economy. By bypassing a pressure washer and using a standard garden hose at a 45-degree angle from inside out, you can flush out accumulated organic blockages. This drops the head pressure back into the factory thermal envelope, instantly freeing up engine horsepower, improving fuel efficiency by up to 3%, and preventing premature compressor clutch failure.
Trick number 7.
The ECU Reset Adaptation Trick. Modern cars rely heavily on something called adaptive learning inside the ECU, or Engine Control Unit. Over time, your ECU adjusts fuel delivery, throttle response, and shift timing based on your driving habits. Studies show that after 10,000 to 15,000 kilometers, the ECU can become biased toward fuel economy and smoother driving, often sacrificing performance without you realizing it. The trick here is performing a controlled ECU reset by disconnecting the battery for a short period or using a scan tool to clear those learned behaviors. Once reset, the ECU returns to its factory baseline and begins relearning from scratch. Here is where it gets interesting. If you drive more aggressively, but still safely, right after the reset, your car's ECU adapts to a more responsive driving style. This can improve throttle response and acceleration feel by a noticeable margin, sometimes up to 10% in responsiveness perception. Dealerships consider this improper because it interferes with long-term calibration strategies designed for emissions and consistency. But in reality, this trick is widely used by enthusiasts to refresh engine behavior, especially in cars that feel sluggish over time. Trick number 6. The GDI Intake Valve Chemical Heat Soak. This chemical maintenance strategy is heavily frowned upon and deemed illegal by service departments because it completely subverts their incredibly lucrative $400 mechanical walnut shell blasting service. Gasoline direct injection, or GDI, engines suffer from a fundamental design flaw. Because fuel is sprayed directly into the combustion chamber rather than behind the intake valve, there is no fuel spray to wash away the oil mist entering through the PCV system. This oil bakes onto the intake valves at 400 degrees Fahrenheit and forms a thick carbon layer that chokes airflow. The idea behind the chemical approach is to target this carbon without tearing the engine apart. A high-concentration polyethyramine-based aerosol cleaner is introduced carefully past the mass airflow sensor while the engine is held steady around 2,000 revolutions per minute. This allows the solvent to circulate through the intake tract instead of just sitting in one place. After the application, the engine is shut down for a mandatory heat soak period of about 1 hour. When you restart the engine and drive under load, the softened carbon safely breaks away at a molecular level and burns off through the exhaust, which instantly recovers lost compression and restores sharp throttle response for less than $15. Trick number 5. The tire pressure over-optimization. Tire pressure might seem like a basic thing, but it has a huge impact on performance. Research shows that increasing tire pressure slightly above the recommended level, by around 2 to 3 psi, can reduce rolling resistance by up to 5%. This improves fuel efficiency and makes the car feel more responsive. The trick here is subtle overinflation, not enough to affect safety, but enough to sharpen handling and reduce drag. This can make steering feel lighter and acceleration slightly quicker due to reduced resistance. So why is this considered illegal? Because manufacturers set tire pressure based on comfort, safety, and tire wear balance, instead of maximum efficiency. Going above that recommendation can increase uneven wear or reduce grip in certain conditions. But experienced drivers often tweak tire pressure depending on driving conditions, higher for highway efficiency and slightly lower for grip. Trick number 4, the throttle body carbon restore. Here is something most drivers never realize. Just a thin layer of carbon inside your throttle body can reduce airflow efficiency by 15 to 20%, and that directly affects throttle response, idle smoothness, and even fuel economy. But you can restore your engine performance by cleaning the throttle body. Now, here is why this trick is considered illegal or discouraged by dealerships. Modern throttle bodies are electronically controlled, and manufacturers prefer them to be serviced only under controlled conditions. If cleaned improperly, it can affect sensor calibration or idle relearning, which creates liability for service centers. Here is how to clean your throttle body professionally. First, make sure the engine is completely off and cool. Locate the throttle body by following the air intake hose from the air filter box. Carefully loosen the clamps and remove the intake hose to expose the throttle plate. Now, using a dedicated throttle body cleaner, spray a small amount onto a microfiber cloth. Gently open the throttle plate by hand and wipe away the carbon deposits from both sides of the plate and the inner housing. Once cleaned, reassemble everything and start the engine. This is one of those rare tricks where a 20-minute effort can restore performance that you didn't even realize you had lost. Trick number 3, the air filter deception. Here is something shocking. Lab tests have shown that a slightly used air filter can improve filtration efficiency by up to 10% compared to a brand new one. That's because a thin layer of dust actually helps trap smaller particles that would otherwise pass through. Now, dealerships often recommend replacing your air filter very frequently, sometimes every 5,000 to 10,000 kilometers. But here's the hidden truth. A mildly dirty filter doesn't necessarily reduce performance. In fact, it can stabilize airflow and improve the air-fuel mixture consistency. This is where the deception comes in. Instead of replacing the filter too early, simply clean your air filter. Here is how to do it. Open the black color Airbox and remove the filter. Hold the filter up to a light source. If you can still see light passing through most of the surface, the filter is not clogged and can still be used. If it is mildly dirty, then you can clean it by gently tapping it to remove loose debris or using low-pressure air from the clean side outward. After cleaning, reinstall the filter securely. This approach maintains optimal airflow stability while maximizing filtration efficiency. Trick number 2, the water vapor trick. This is one of the oldest and most controversial performance tricks in automotive history. The basic idea is simple. Introducing a very small amount of water vapor into the intake air can reduce combustion temperatures and improve efficiency. It sounds crazy at first, water inside an engine? But here is the science. When water turns into steam during combustion, it absorbs heat. That cooling effect reduces the chances of knock and allows the engine to run slightly more advanced ignition timing. Now, here is why dealerships consider this illegal, or at least highly discouraged. Modern engines are calibrated extremely precisely for emissions and reliability. Any introduction of water, outside of engineered systems, interferes with factory air-fuel calculations. If done incorrectly, it can cause misfires, corrosion, or sensor damage. The safe version of this trick is not dumping water into your intake. Instead, use controlled, fine mist systems or allow natural water vapor cleaning through carefully designed maintenance processes. When done carefully, drivers often notice smoother acceleration and reduced engine knocking. But the margin for error is very small, which is why manufacturers completely avoid recommending it. Trick number 1, the Airbox secret breather. This trick comes straight from DIY tuning culture and is all about improving airflow. The idea is simple. By drilling small holes in the cold air side of the airbox, you reduce intake restriction and allow more air to reach the engine. More air means better combustion, and in some cases, 2 to 4% improvement in airflow efficiency. Drivers who try this often report sharper throttle response and a more aggressive intake sound, which makes the car feel quicker even with small gains. Now the question is, why do dealerships call this illegal? Because you are modifying a factory-designed intake system that was engineered for airflow balance, filtration, and temperature control. Drilling holes can disrupt that balance and potentially allow hot engine air or even water to enter the system. If done incorrectly, this trick can actually reduce performance instead of improving it. Hot air is less dense, meaning less power, and poor placement can increase the risk of contamination. However, when done carefully, it can slightly improve engine breathing. At this level, we are stepping into true enthusiast territory. These tricks are not simple maintenance optimizations. They are experimental performance tweaks. Dealerships follow strict rules for consistency and safety, but real-world driving often allows for smarter, more optimized approaches. That's all for this video, and I will see you in the next video.